What's up, fellas? As you can see today, we're poolside for today's video, but today's video's topic is how to get out of a financial rut. Now, this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart, because if I'm being honest with you, and if anybody's gonna be honest about their journey, especially if they're successful, yes, it's nice to hear about the highs and it's nice to hear about the wins. But a lot of people on this road to success go through some financial ruts. You're going to go through some lows. You're going to have some great years. You're going to have some bad years. I know for me personally, in my short time on this earth, I've had a couple very good financial runs, but on the other end of those financial runs, I've hit financial bottoms. So today, like I said, I want to talk about how to get out of a financial rut. I got a couple points I want to hit on. And in the background, you guys will just see me doing some push-ups on vacation. I actually went out to go see the Kanye concert in Tampa. Crazy experience, amazing experience. I don't think any concert will ever, I know for sure no concert will ever top that. I also saw Yeezus a few years ago. But all right, let's get into the video. Now, the first step that you want to take when you're trying to get out of this financial rut is you need to get your mind right. You need to reprogram your relationship between your identity and money. What you need to realize is money doesn't define you. I know for me, there were certain times in my life where I was going through financial droughts or financial ruts, and I really allowed it to play with my mental. It leaked over into every portion of my life. It's kind of a double-edged sword or a contradiction, or whatever you want to call it, because while money doesn't define you, your income is a reflection of your choices. So the only reason you're in a financial rut is because of your choices. Yes, this person may have did you dirty. Yes, this job may have let you go. But at the end of the day, you have to look in the mirror. Were you doing everything that you could in your power to either build your income or ride the momentum that you had? And if you're going through a financial rut, the answer is no. So at the end of the day, your income boils down to your choices. So that's why you need to get your mind right. You need to be making decisions from the right state of being, from the right mindset. And that's why this is the first thing you need to do. You don't want to allow depression and negativity to take over. You don't want these feelings and these negative emotions to consume you. Because if you're having negative emotions, you're having negative thoughts, you're going to be in a negative state of being. And when you're in a negative state of being, you're not going to be able to attract or generate money at all. An easy way to get your mind right, what I personally used was, I went into nature. I spend as much time in nature as I can. No phone, no music. You can take somebody on a walk with you if you want. It's good to spend time around people. But still, what you want to do is you want to spend time in nature, get some sun, listen to the wind, watch the leaves blow, watch the trees blow. It sounds corny, brother, but go out in nature and I promise you'll feel recharged. Another thing you can do is journal. I do a ton of journaling. I actually want to make a video on that about, I've been thinking on what I can actually speak on when it comes to journaling, about how it changed my life, the benefits it's given me. Journaling is just a very great thing. It's a very nice habit that I've picked up. I've been doing it for years. It's helped me work through a lot of different thoughts and emotions. And during this time when I was going through a financial rut, I promise you, I was journaling every day. I was journaling multiple times a day. I don't know why. I understand journaling usually is associated with women. But I'm telling you, man, take some time to sit down and journal out your thoughts, journal out your plans, journal out what you want your life to look like. Journal as if you were already living the life that you want to be. Journaling is a very, very powerful tool if used correctly. Now, the second step you want to take in order to get out of this financial rut is you want to move your body. You need to take your fitness seriously. A lot of people talk about fitness online. A lot of people talk about fitness online as if it's the perfect solution for all of the problems in your life. And if I'm being honest with you, it is, but a lot of people don't do a very good job, or they don't even attempt to explain why. So that's what I'm going to do for you right now, is actually explain to you why moving your body is important. Not only for generating money and getting your financial life right, but fitness definitely leaks into all areas of your life. As you can see, I'm on vacation. I'm doing push-ups. Yes, it was nice to get some content in, but brother, I try to move my body every single day. Even if you see me in the pool right here, to be honest with you, I haven't swam in years. I didn't even really think I could swim, but I don't know if I actually I definitely didn't catch all of the swimming footage. I didn't catch all of the footage of me swimming, but I did so many laps back and forth in this pool. Yes, it was fun. Yes, it was hot out. Yes, we're on vacation, but I did get me a nice little workout in. But yes, you want to move your body. And the reason why is because, number one, you'll begin to feel better. Literally, you'll begin to feel better physically, mentally, spiritually, and most importantly, you'll start to feel better energetically. And once you start to improve your energy, that's when you can begin to improve your life. The second reason why moving your body is important and why it's beneficial is because you begin to create habits and disciplines that are transferable into generating money. Like I said a little bit earlier, a couple seconds ago, moving your body and fitness translates into every single area of your life. So that's why it's necessary for you to move your body. So now the third step, number 3, what you want to do is you want to exit the state of being a consumer. Put some of the vices to the side. I can't get on here and tell you to stop completely. I can't tell you to stop drinking, stop smoking, stop dealing with women. But give it a break. Let those things breathe. They will always be there. And if you're being honest with yourself, the reason why you're in a financial rut is because a lot of your resources were going into being a consumer. You were spending a lot of money on weed. You were spending a lot of money on liquor. You were spending a lot of money on dates. You're spending a lot of money providing experiences for women. Brother, now it's time for you to repossess that energy and give it to yourself. That's what you need to do. Another thing you want to do is be of service. Help someone out. Now we're getting into a little bit more of the tangible things that you can do when it comes to getting out of the financial rut. And this is the biggest thing. You want to be of service and you want to help. At the end of the day, the money that you want is in the pockets and the hands of other people. Money is an energy transaction between people. It's a transaction of value between people. So what you need to do is put yourself in position to start benefiting from these transactions, or put yourself in position to just start partaking in some of these transactions. And the easiest way to do that is to be of service. Don't enter the marketplace looking to take things from people. Don't be a fucking vulture. What you need to do is be of service. Add value to people. And now you want to create something. You need to build or create something. And this thing, literally, you want to build or create something. And this thing, you don't want to focus on generating income from this thing. You just want to practice the action and the habit of building and creating something. Once you do this, it will give you a sense of use and it will boost your confidence, especially for men. A couple of these things that you can build or create or just do, especially with your hands, are go outside and clean the yard. Do a DIY home project. So something that I've done myself is not major, but I've replaced the faucet with a more fancier faucet inside of my kitchen. Another thing that you want to do is, another thing that I recently learned was how to change the brakes on my cars, or change the brakes on my car and change the oil. Brother, when I did those things, I felt very, very accomplished. I felt a sense of use and it boosted my confidence. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to go out and generate income. A small amount of money coming in is better than $0 coming in. Consistent money coming in right now is the key. Not having large lump sums of money coming. Brother, focus. Find a way to get some consistent bread coming in on a consistent basis. And what you want to do with this money is you want to practice smart money habits. Because once you've done that, the next thing you're going to want to do is look for an increase in income at your current job. You can work more hours, or you can pick up a side hustle. Brother, if you're broke, you're not too good to get in your car and do DoorDash. You're not too good to get in your car and do Instacart. Go out and figure out a way to earn more money. It's not about earning the most money. Once again, it's about practicing how to actually develop the skill and get into the habit of making money. So now once you've done that, now you got a little bit of money coming in. Now you know how to handle money a little bit. Develop a high paying skill. One of the highest paying skills I can recommend, because it's what I did personally, is you want to learn sales. Learn something like that, or go out and learn a trade. Learn something where you can generate more money in a shorter amount of time based on your value, not necessarily the time that you're spending. So now these last two steps are goals that you can have. Everyone wants to get online and talk about, oh, make $10,000 a month, make $20,000, make $30,000. Brother, if you don't have $1,000 in your bank account right now saved away that you don't have to touch, you should. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't be worried about making $50,000 a month, making $10,000 a month, but everything takes steps, brother. In order to get there, in order to get to $20,000 a month, you have to make $10,000 a month first. So everything takes steps. So what you want to do is save $1,000. Save $1,000 that you don't have to touch, that doesn't go to bills, that doesn't go to eating, that doesn't. Put it away to where you don't need that. That's one of the first steps. And if you've already done that, great, brother. You're doing better than most people. The next thing you want to focus on is paying off consumer debt. So if you have a car loan, if you have credit cards, you want to pay these things off. Once again, it's not about trying to rush and get yes, you want to, it's hard. Like I said, a lot of things are contradictions, because of course you want to do things with speed. A lot of us want to get to the end goal as fast as possible. But one thing that, if I'm being honest, one thing that I've learned in my life is I don't get on here and brag because I'm a regular guy, but I've done some very phenomenal things in my life. I've accomplished great things in my life. And one thing that I'll tell you is, yes, I remember accomplishing those goals. Yes, I felt good in the moment, but it was for a brief moment. The most enjoyable and memorable moments come from the journey leading up to accomplishing the goal. Also, the man I became on my way to those goals is what was important. So what we need to do is, the takeaway I want you to take away from this video is to just be the best man that you can be, and money is part of that. If you're in America, we're in a capitalistic society, brother. In order to live the life that you want to live, if you want to be a free thinker, if you want to move freely, you're gonna have to master this game of money. But now the conclusion, the end, this is what money boils down to. This is what your personal finances will always boil down to, no matter which way you want to go about it. Your ultimate goal is to create a spread in your finances between your income and your expenses. So what you want to do is, you don't have to be someone that makes $1 million a year, because you can make $1 million a year and spend $1 million a year. What if you make $250 and you only spend $50? You're up. You're more up than the nigga that's making $1 million. So what you want to focus on, creating that spread. So in order to create that spread between your income and your expenses, number one, you need to find a way to increase your income. Number two, you need to find a way to decrease your expenses. And you're going to have to do these things at the same time. Brother, it's simple, but it's not easy. We all know what we need to do. Before you clicked on this video, you already knew what it is that you needed to do. However, I hope you did take something away from this video. Like I said, this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. I think finances is an important topic for every man. But yeah, guys, that's my take on how to get out of a financial rut. Drop down in the comments what you think. If you have anything to add on, drop it in the comments. If you disagree, you could drop something in the comments. But yeah, guys, that's the video for today. All of the resources I have available will be down in the link below.